Greetings! We are Fellowship Gaming, here to entertain you with yet another tale of daring, disaster, and dimwits. So please grab your favorite drink and perhaps a snack, and let us regale you with songs of our misdeeds. Tonight we will be playing Starfinder, which is a science fiction D20 system. If you would like to see more content, please check us out on YouTube at fellowshipgaming.quest, where you can subscribe and hit that bell notification. If you would like to join us during our live stream, head over to Twitch and give us a follow in order to be part of our live chat. Tonight, we're having a fantastic day.
I am.
Yeah. Today, we're going to be playing the last scenario in Season 5, Episode 16, To Catch a King.
I thought we were done with Inavar.
Chris Hansen.
To Catch a Predator? Yeah, do you know how that ended?
Yeah, didn't he, get stabbed?
No, some dude unalived himself on camera,
Oh, that's right.
and they had to scrap the entire
didn't
project.
he also have issues? I thought Chris Hansen had some... I'm not saying it was those.
I'm not certain.
It was, legal issues or debt issues or
He might have had issues after the show, after the show ended.
Oh, that's fair. Well, and I also know he was attacked. No, not him. He didn't do the cheating one. Because there was another show similar, but it was...
Oh, no.
It was cheating husbands would get caught by their wives, and there were vice versa. And it was a guy like Chris Hansen, but I don't remember what his name was.
Okay.
I think it was on MTV for a while.
Oh, no, yeah, I never saw that.
That guy, whoever hosted that, he got stabbed on live television because he got caught. Or because he caught a cheater, and the guy was like, stabbed. I also got to watch what I say. Apparently I'm very memeable.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
yeah, no, I looked at Andy. I was like, it's Tony and me.
Yeah.
We're not allowed to sit in cars with each other anymore. But to be fair, we're both deaf.
No, we are.
We both sit next to you so we can hear it.
And Brian is amazingly roleplay centric until he's not, and then he's quiet. He's the quiet Brian.
It's freaking hot in here.
And he definitely has his blurbs, but it's like trying to get Mike to make a quip, or trying to get Fred to make a quip.
Fred makes quips. It's just the issue is we three steal the starlight. The starlight.
Well, in Starfinder, we steal the starlight.
Yeah, very valid.
That you little rat.
Oh, well, cold water's so good.
Is it escaping?
Also,
Blood Bowl.
I'd just like to give a shout out to the people who are watching our stream. There are a lot of new games coming out today, specifically like Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. Diablo 4, a bunch of games. We appreciate you watching us instead of spending your time playing that. I know the feel. I have Tears of the Kingdom at home. I want to play it. But I'm doing Starfinder content for you. Enjoy.
Don't remind them. They're like, oh yeah, I got
No. You're right. No. Don't remember any of that.
Just put us on the second monitor.
Okay, everybody. Have you guys chosen your fourth?
So we're thinking Zamir then?
Yeah.
Zamir would be fantastic for this, by the way, because it is a continuation of some of the earlier stuff. And he's the only one that has played all of them. Because we always need a fourth. Okay.
Yeah, I just think we need someone with people skills.
Okay, you guys are going to be located in... This is going to be on Absalom Station. So just if you have any questions, So you begin in a hemispherical staging room located within the Slore Spire complex with faux marble columns encircling a collection of wooden plates. Crates. That's a word. Each crate is spray painted with a stenciled label reading First Seeker Iostre Memorial Museum. Crumpled brown paper and foam packing peanuts surround a collection of antique-looking tools, ceremonial garb, and archaic technological devices, all in the process of being packed up for transport or storage by Radazam, the leader of the Acquisitives faction, and his team of scholars. Radazam handles a obsidian hand axe with a small label dangling from its pommel. Looks genuine, right? No. He asks, inspecting the axe under a bright artificial light. It's a replica. Here's hoping it's real enough to fool a thief that thinks they know know about what we do. He places the axe back into the box and steps aside, revealing a Sheeran in a sharp charcoal business suit. Starfinders. Some of you know Filt. He's one of our contacts with Abadar Corps. He's here to help us out with a growing problem. The Shirin nods as Radazam continues. A few weeks ago, the media started reporting on a string of supposed Starfinder operations throughout the Spike. Stealing historical relics, attacking suspected gang members in the streets, and even robbing local businesses and passerby. It didn't take long for me to confirm that our agents weren't pulling any of these stunts, which means we've got a band of phony Starfinders on the station making us take the heat for their crimes. Filt's telepathic baritone chimes in. Surveillance technology suggests some of the perpetrators are lower-class citizens of the station, not Starfinders themselves, but outfitted in convincing Starfinder attire. The quality of their fakes rule out low-budget impersonators, and their consistency in hitting specific gangs in localized areas indicates a level of coordination. Radazam suspects these bogus Starfinders are concealing the operations of a local gang, although we haven't landed on which one it might be. Radazam cracks his knuckles. We could track down and stamp out whichever gang is doing this with ease. But we've learned that doing the right thing doesn't always translate into people believing you did the right thing. We can't just stop these fakers. We need to catch them red-handed in a way so dramatic that it changes the narrative. That's why Station Security, Filt, and I are putting together our own phony artifact transport, tracked right into the arms of a sting operation staged in front of the waiting media. Your job is to infiltrate the gang, figure out their angle, identify their leader, and help them take the bait. If your new friends talk about a hit near the Planara building, you'll know that's our trap. Simple enough?
Yeah.
Any questions?
Several. But none that are pertinent right now. I mean, it goes without saying, it's hiding in plain sight is not something I do particularly well.
If you have questions, Starfinder, now's the time. You won't be able to contact me out after this. You may not think it's pertinent, but go ahead and ask me.
Trying to think. How are we bringing you inserted in the gang?
Well, we don't necessarily know how to really insert you. We're going to give you an opportunity, or rather, create an opportunity. You're gonna.
Okay, I assume it's going to be something along the lines of we do something public in the guise of whatever we are going to be disguised as, and then the hope is that whatever gang is propagating this will then approach us to join them, because as you said, we don't know who or what gang is currently like trumping.
Correct. What our sources state that they start off in a garden on the 24th level of the Spike called the Danglespore Grove. Okay. It's neutral territory. No gang utilizes it there. So we think that's where they're going to recruit. You're going to have to be able to pick up their trail from there. That's unfortunately all we know.
Valid.
Any other questions?
I mean, standard requisitions, things that we could utilize to improve our chances.
There is nothing that we can give you that will be effective, since we do not know what situation you are going into.
Okay. Repeat again. You said that they something about Avatar Core.
Yes, Filt here is an Abadar Core contact. He's worked with us in the past.
Okay.
What's going to happen is it's going to look like Abadar Core is transporting these artifacts.
Right. Okay. I only asked because I'm a corporate agent for Abadar Core. I specifically security. So yeah, this is absolutely something that they would have brought me in on. So that's very apropos.
And Brian, you're playing Mick, right?
Yeah.
You're not playing Dashko. Okay.
No.
Radazam kind of like puts his hands on the table and looks around and goes, I know that some of you have a penchant to kill first and ask questions later.
Oh, who's bothering to ask questions?
Remember,
Oh.
it is far better to unmask them in front of the media and not kill them. Do not kill them.
Sure, that's valid.
Again, do not kill them. I remember some of you last time, you guys killed some people. Don't do that.
I got it. Put on a good show. I understand.
I hear. Don't get my annual bonus if I kill too many people. Fine.
It's also really important to note this. Once you are in, you cannot get out until it happens.
Right.
Do what you need to and go. With that, you're dismissed. Go ahead and do culture or diplomacy for checks. And then we get to have fun.
Okay, so culture.
And we've got Mick, Zamir,
Ajax.
Ajax, yeah.
And Martineau.
And Martineau. Ajax is the Yosoki, right?
Yeah, Yosoki hacker.
You're an operative, okay.
Yeah.
So we don't have a mechanic. I was going to say,
No, we
it's
have
important to note here on
Hacker,
mechanics.
operative, bully operative.
Spy operative.
Jesus. Yeah.
Why do we just bring the fourth operative?
Because he's not as good
Estef
as
is a
Samir.
garbage operative.
Yeah,
That's
no,
why.
yeah. He's also what?
He's
Daredevil or
he's a
something?
ghost.
Ghost, that's right.
He's a
that's
ghost
right.
operative. And ghost operatives are great.
Oh, if you build them properly.
Yeah, no.
If you don't,
There's currently an argument in one of the
I get-
discords. They're like someone's like, I don't want to play pre-gens because I don't like looking through their eyes, and someone's like, well, also they're built poorly.
it's like the original Pathfinder First Edition
Oh yeah.
icons. Like, why the arf does Harsk have the 2 weapon focuses he has?
Yeah, he doesn't.
And then he's supposed to use his crossbow.
He never does.
It's
No.
so poor at it.
Yeah.
They have him started out as a 2 weapon fighting ranger. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we're gonna make them bad so they don't play with them. All right, that's fair enough.
I mean, at least with the 8th level pre-gens, I've been surprised. Like,
The new ones.
well, for Starfinder, for example, like Quig, who had the questionable decision to take improved grapple, or improved combat maneuver grapple, and I pulled that off, and I was like, oh, that
Fair
was
enough.
cool.
Yeah, the level 8s is when they start to like get decent.
Yeah.
But
Well, it's like when you have enough options to make up for bad choices.
Yeah.
It's like anything past 9th level in Pathfinder 2nd Edition. It's like, here's a plethora of choices. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Roll
so,
totals.
28 for culture.
Okay.
24.
Okay.
all right, 18 culture and 22 diplomacy.
Okay. Here's what you get. Danglespore Grove is a ramshackle public garden for non-photosynthetic. That is a word that's hard. Non-photosynthetic plants located on level 24 of the Spike. The garden's community leader, a Yosoki named Elroot, has spent years making the place a safe zone from gang violence. As a result, gang members sometimes use it as a neutral zone for communicating and trading.
It's hallowed ground.
Some of the locals who live near Danglespore Grove have mentioned recruitment efforts by the Starfinder Society. These efforts don't align with any of the Society initiatives, but some people have apparently expressed interest in the Society's mission. The Starfinder recruiter is a Lashunta woman who's been seen sporadically and is hard to impress. Some of the supposed Starfinder's victims have been members of the Level 21 gang and the 6-Tip gang, ruling those 2 groups out as conspirators. So you'll want to write that down.
All right, so 21 and try some.
Level 21 crew and the 6-Tip gang.
6-tip.
Because that's one of your
And
goals.
And the gardens are on the 24th?
The
no,
20
24th.
the 24th level.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, there's a bunch of things here, so I'm going to help you guys as you guys go along because it's intense.
That's what Ajax looks, by the way.
Okay, and you
very nice.
didn't get that one. Okay. Okay.
I was like, I can roll a diplomacy, but I don't think I'll get better than a 28.
Yeah.
I'd have to roll. Well, if I rolled a nat 20, it'd be a 28, so I don't think that'll work.
Yeah, no. Okay, so you guys head to level 24 of the spike. And the garden is a 3-story quad in a very, very urban environment. It's stark contrast because, like, you have like paracrete buildings on the other side of like this lush forest. Not unlike Central Park in New York, in Manhattan, but
But the fauna's weird.
yeah,
Because it's not. It wouldn't be green. It would be whatever.
it's
fungus and
yeah,
other stuff.
models and sometimes
Yeah.
really bright colors. So yeah,
Because non-photosynthetic.
synthetic, yeah, because that's a word. Let's see here. We've got plastic buckets acting as makeshift planters for various species of fungi and plants. And the railways and walkways are slick with intermittent sprinkler spray from an exposed irrigation system. There are several handmade metal devices spaced among the tangle of vines, and creepers house benign chemical reactions that produce a hot, sticky mist, creating a greenhouse effect despite having no visible sunlight.
Nice. So we're in Tennessee. We can cut the atmosphere with a knife.
Oh man, don't remind me.
Okay, so we're certainly not going in like my super shiny armor Avatar core badge security personnel concept.
You can probably get a quick paint job for free.
Yeah. I know that there's like a thing you can install on armor to make it like glamored, so you can change how it looks.
Yeah, glamour projector.
Yeah.
So I don't have slots for it though. That's an issue.
Ain't that the truth? Okay.
So yeah, I'll
You are
Pay to get it done
newcomers. You are newcomers, so you're Elroot, the person they talked to, you guys know about, the Isoki, sees you in this complex. It's her complex, and she's a little leery of you
sure.
because they have been trying to make this place a free space, and any newcomer usually indicates new gangs. So go ahead and give her a diplomacy check to try to calm her down.
Right, you said she's Yosoki?
She is Isoki.
All right, that is one of the languages I do not speak. So, all right.
If you would like, you can also help her tend her garden.
Sure. Would that be physical science?
It's a free action.
Oh,
You can just do it.
Can I
No
do,
check required.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
do both? But diplomacy mostly. $17.
Does anybody want to try to aid or get higher?
Let's see. We're gonna try for Samir to just get higher because his base is 17.
His base is 17?
Yeah,
Frickin' charisma-based people.
35.
By 17, I'm just trying not to break planes.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, there's a definitive difference there.
Like, I imagine Samir's like, hey, I'm fresh out of the Fire Wings. Looking for a new gang to join. Got my buddies here. Hoping it goes better than last time.
Well, remember that you're going to be joining the Starfinder Society that's here. Not the gang.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like the military and the police, like the world's biggest gang.
I mean,
Starfinder
the
Society is the-
Starfinder, whatever the
Absalom,
Starfinder
biggest game is
Society
definitely
is,
the
that's
society.
a gang, right?
Yeah.
And like she's like, no, but I mean, I think the person you're looking for, she's here every 5th day and every 7th day. Because we now have days of the week, gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Um,
What's a week?
right. And she's like, well, she'll show up today because today is 7th day, so she'll be here in maybe a couple hours.
Okay. Well, we'll help you attend to your garden in the meantime.
Thank you. Go ahead and give me perception checks.
Yes. Well, that's pretty good.
Oh, Mick. Why am I rolling so bad for you? 15 and 24.
That's a 26.
And 19 for Ajax.
Nice.
Okay. 15, 24, 19, and 26.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the 24 and the 26 quickly spot the Lashunta woman. However, I need you guys to give me either bluff or stealth checks.
Okay.
Because you're actively looking for someone. And while Elrude is like, yeah, you're doing that, you kind of seem a little suspicious.
22 stealth.
20 stealth.
Let's see. So, 21 bluff and 30 bluff.
Nice.
Okay.
It's like 20 stealth, but I'm also like carrying a bunch of plants, so I'm trying to like camouflage like Drax, just blending in.
Okay.
I like to think Zamir's smitten, so he's stumbling a bit. It's like, ooh. And Mick's like, look, kid, I got it.
So, you guys are kind of fairly well blended in. You guys also pick her out when she comes in a couple hours later.
Stick out like a sore thumb, even at the best of times.
And you kind of watch her. She's kind of taking a casual walk around the whatever that's called, the garden. The
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
yeah. She's just, not. She's just walking around the bottom. She's just looking around.
No, I know, but there's a word when you walk around a garden. It starts with an R. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know.
Oh, promenade. When you promenade through the gardens.
Okay. Okay.
That's a. I'm sorry. I've watched Bridgerton.
Yeah,
That's fine. I need.
Man, what is with you? Need, want.
Martineau dies.
Oh shit.
I need will saves from everybody, please.
Okay. Is this a fear effect?
Nope.
All right. Just need to make sure.
21.
Okay.
Not 21.
I need to know the total.
Oh god, it's so far below 20. It's a 10.
Okay.
so 22 and 19.
Okay. Give me a bluff check.
Oh. All right. Wow. What's 3 plus 4?
7.
Yep, that'll be it.
Okay.
I bought these new dice. I'm already gonna throw them.
Yeah, right.
I rolled 2 3s in a row, man.
So, all of you
Mm-hmm.
feel a tingle in your mind
Mm-hmm.
as she kind of like walks past you. She's using detect thoughts,
Cool.
just pulling base thoughts off of it. And you 3 succeed. And luckily enough, you're not thinking about the raid operation you're about to go on. You're thinking about like plants and garbage.
Oh, I know exactly what he was thinking about, but yeah. He was thinking about plants, but he was also thinking about, like, security detail. What's it called? When you watch Pattern, that's what
Okay.
he was talking. He was thinking about her patterns and a pattern of people around him because he's security personnel. It's his job.
Yeah. She comes over to the three of you.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just there. You're just there.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Well, you look like suitable candidates. My name is Tifori. I am one of the recruiters for the Starfinder Society." Have you heard of the Starfinder Society?
Isn't that the group you were telling me about?
I think I heard about them. There's supposed to be some big gang around here.
Oh, no, they're not a gang. Don't worry about that. And also, this is neutral territory. It's fine.
Yeah.
Go ahead and let me know kind of like what are some of the things you do. Like, what are your talents? Like, because I want to make sure if you are a good fit for the society.
Mm-hmm.
Me lift things good. Also, I'm pretty knowledgeable in tracing and tracking the movements of others.
Okay. I'm going to have you make some skill checks.
Okay.
Your choice. Bluff, diplomacy, your favorite intimidate, or a skill check of your choice that's suited to the talents you claim to possess.
Cool. I mean, I'm not gonna not do intimidate.
Yeah, I'm just
5
asking.
higher than everything else.
I'm just asking.
But I was like, it would be perfectly valid for me to use corporate security right now because I was literally just talking about it. But intimidate, like just take some grease from my armpit, rub it on my face. Like, I'm blending. It's armor.
That's not how I thought. I was like, that's an interesting thought process.
This is
That's-
why we buy the hygiene kit.
That's more like an Android facility. Take grease from the arm, like.
I mean that too.
What's your total?
24.
Okay.
No, 34. 17,
34.
17.
Okay, good.
No, the grease is from. That's when we finally see the SRO he has in the headlock.
It's my smudge kit. It's secretly a disguise kit, and he's like.
It's just a white hand of Saruman. I don't know why the grease is white. I
mean, white grease is common.
No, I know it.
Okay, and she's like looks at you and goes, "Okay, I believe it. Tell me about some of your talents." She's talking to Zamir.
To Zamir? Okay. Let's see. So Zamir is going to say, look, I'm just a friendly neighborhood guy who can pull other realities into our own. And so...
He tells
Bluff,
me good
diplomacy,
night stories.
intimidate, or 22... A skill of another thing.
Excuse me.
So we'll go with his diplomacy. 32.
Okay. She nods. Ajax.
I'm pretty mechanical. I like building things. I can work on computers. Also, can handle myself behind a vehicle or a starship.
Oh, that's good. That's good. We are the Starfinder Society. We go to other planets and such. Oh, that's good. Give me your check.
I'll do engineering.
Okay.
That's going to be a 26.
Okay. And then Mick.
Alright, so... Okay, so...
So sorry, I'm going to say this. Every time you go to speak as Mick, I just think of this heavily broguish Scottish. Well, you know, lass, and I'm just like, and it's not coming out of your mouth, but like I imagine it coming out of you.
So he's a Scotsman named Mick.
So
Not an Irishman
I
named
know
Nick.
that's the in joke. I was like, can you imagine like Chief O'Brien with a Irish accent?
Honestly, I could.
That'd be so great.
I think that would make his character just a little better.
I'm going to take advantage of my new telepathic abilities.
Yeah, you are.
So, outwardly, he's going to go into a spiel of, hey, name's Mick Bloodfist. I have a talent agency, Talent by Blood. I train the newest and best actors. Mentally, because Signal Screams was applied to him and he's currently under corruption, she sees images of him just peeling skin off of people that he doesn't like and melting them with his giant acid cannon.
How many points of corruption do you currently have?
He has one.
Okay.
So
you still only have one infamy then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I need to know that. I didn't know you had corruption.
Jeremiah rolls. Make it 2.
So, probably a little jarring because I only rolled a 2, so it's a 20 intimidate.
Okay.
To be like, yeah, I just run a talent agency.
And like she's like twitches. And look, no, she doesn't. Her eyes twitch. Her antenna twitch. Okay.
See, now I'm just sitting here thinking with the 34 that I got with my Intimidate, Martineau's just taking his armor off slowly. Grease.
She goes, okay, well, I think you have potential, but I need to see how you act in the field. Okay, we're going to give you a small test.
Oh, perfect.
All right.
Sure.
I do really well at tests.
Follow me, hop in the car.
My teacher says I always get at least 50%. 50% is good for an orc.
I mean, yeah.
I'm not being racist. They're just not.
I'm just like, it sparks a argument because America has a very unique grading system.
Ugh.
At 60 and below is an F, which means it's failing.
No. Thomas Edison North has their own weird scorings.
But there are exceptions to the rule, but the vast majority is
Well, I only
60 and below is failing.
65 and below. Yeah.
It depends.
Yeah,
It's usually in groups of 10, and then for every 10 up is another grade.
A letter grade. Yeah.
A letter grade, with A being only the top 10%. That is
Supposedly, yeah.
not how it functions in the rest of the world. Like A's in the vast majority of the rest of the world is 30%. If you get 70 plus, you have A's. And I'm like sitting here going, you know what? I would have all A's in college, but I have a B because I had an 89.9% in one of my classes, and they don't round. So yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
That's my spiel.
I just had this conversation with my daughter because I have dyscalculia and I can't do math very well. Written math, like Devil said, let me add letters to numbers. That's my joke. And I'd have to look at it again, but like Thomas Edison, as much as I love them, and they are a charter school, so they can do what they want. They're they still have to follow a certain curriculum, but their grading schedule can be whatever they want. 95 and above is an A. Anything from 8 to 85 is a B. 75 is a C.
95 and above?
Yeah, is an A. 94 and below is a B.
That's garbo.
I know. So my daughter had like, I want to say like an 81 or a 70. No, 78, and she had a D. Like a 78 is not a D in any book that I've ever looked at.
No.
But it is in their school. Anything below an 80 is a D. I think I might be wrong by like 5 degrees. It might be 74
Still
or something. But yeah, I was like, if you get above 70, I don't care if it's a D or not. You're doing fine. Because her mom's not here and I can't help her with it.
Utah State started doing a lot of they go C. Everybody goes C's, gets degrees.
Oh yeah.
Utah State it doesn't. They started having it where you had to have a B average.
2.4
and
minimum.
My department was one of the first. My college was one of the first ones that started doing it, and I graduated with like a 89 point something because I got too stupid. I had an argument with a a philosophy professor.
I feel
It's
like you're
philosophy.
supposed to have an
Yeah,
argument
yeah,
with
that's
your
that's the
philosophy
irony
professor.
behind it.
That was your thesis. What are you talking about?
And I got a bad grade because he didn't like my argument,
Oh, that's
which is
not even the way you presented it.
that's
Just the argument.
The
itself.
argument was bad.
Oh man, I got a D in debate club for that exact reason. My teacher didn't like that I could devil's advocate anything. And it was like, you can't have that stance. No, that's literally the name of the class.
Yeah. You're
Like,
wrong, and I can prove it.
Yeah, that's how debate works. Like, I don't get to choose which side of the debate I'm on when we debate a topic. You tell me which
Yeah.
side I'm on, and
Yeah.
then I have to post for it. Like, you hate that I'm so good at it? Why you gotta be? Nah,
Why you
whatever.
gotta be like that?
Yeah.
So our side on angry people aside. Okay, so
Yeah. Sorry.
I feel like that could
Does she
be
seem to have like a data
Martineau's
pad or
education.
anything?
no,
Like
she does not
computer-wise
have
on her?
anything on her. Well,
No symbols or
iconography, no. Let me show you what she looks like.
symbolism.
She looks like that.
Oh, cool. She looks like District 9. Have you seen District 9?
Yes.
Yeah. I haven't.
There you go.
And I don't know if it'll ever come up, but I do have Trap Spotter.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Plus 14.
Okay.
Very nice. She's a trap.
Actually, I think this one.
She explodes. Stop blowing people up, Brian. It's a new toy.
Thank you for letting me know. I will forget,
Yeah.
just because there's a lot of information here.
Mike
There's
just writes
30
on it.
pages.
Trap spotter plus 14.
Clip.
Yeah, right.
But Ajax is blessed by his deity, so as long as he's touching a computer, he can hack into it.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
He worships Triune,
Oh, snap.
Is that the feat?
the divine blessing.
Tell me, this is actually going to come up a lot, so I need you to read me the text of it.
Oh, man, that makes it so overt, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Potentially.
Well, it's essentially covert at that point. He could literally
Well,
just
that's-
like,
or
You
that's
can
what I
use a
meant,
computer
covert.
without having a user interface or hacking kit simply by touching it. You must still succeed at a computer's check to hack it if you do not have authorized access. Additionally, you have limited capacity that functions only with constructs with a technological subtype.
okay. So
Good.
for this instance,
Oh, you're an hacker operative.
you can literally
Jesus.
just walk up and just like hand on the computer, like even to the point of like,
No, like if he imagine a vending machine.
yeah,
He's leaning against the vending machine, having a conversation with somebody else,
And hacking
food
it.
just comes out. Yeah,
Yeah, and
that's what
hacking
you can
it.
do.
Yeah,
It's Cyber 2077.
yeah.
When you do it like at a distance. You
Honestly,
shoot
I was
people up.
thinking of
Well, yeah,
Deus Ex.
Oh God,
Deus Ex-
Adam is that's one of my favorite.
Yeah,
games.
fantastic series. The first one's really hard to play when you go back to play
I don't
it.
like the first. Yeah, what shit? You're wrong.
You go back to
I
it.
did. I did. What is it? Deus Ex what's it? Human Revolution.
Okay.
And the DLC, and then I went back and did the '99 version, the blue one.
Oh.
Oh, I was
See,
like,
I did.
This is trash.
The first one I ever played was Invisible Wars on the Xbox.
Yeah.
Gorgeous game, fantastic. And then I went and tried
Well,
to play the original. I'm like, oh my gosh, what is this?
I mean, the first Deus Ex is basically like all the stealth stuff from Metal Gear. Like when you're tutoring,
it's not fun.
that's the whole game.
Yeah, it's not
It's
fun.
all that. No, it's not.
Okay. So, Tiferi drives you over to the location. She says, okay, so,
Yeah, I assume she's prepping us on the drive over.
yeah, there's a local on level 25 who is constantly making fun of the Starfinders. He's putting up posters and just literature all over his vid screen repair shop. What I need you to do is take care of him. His name is Jadalix.
Jadalix.
You need to take down the propaganda and have him agree to cooperate with us in all future endeavors. How you do it is your own thing, but be creative and make sure you get results.
Yeah, like my dad used to say.
Okay.
Light hand, firm words.
I will.
Or maybe he said firm hand, light words. I don't know.
Firm hand, light words.
He's in work, so.
Firm words, light. No.
Everything's firm now.
Yeah. Good. So I'm going to be keeping you guys as much on track of this as possible because there's a lot to go on.
Okay, sorry.
Essentially, there are two things you need to go and talk with him about. You need to talk
The
about
posters.
the negative press that's going on, so essentially you're trying to change his opinion, and there's two parts where his opinion matters: all the negative press that's been coming around, and his personal experience with Starfinders that is negative.
Okay.
It's an option, but I want to remind you, who are actual Starfinders, working to increase the good outlook of Starfinders.
Yeah.
But you can go in and rock the crap out of him and beat him up. That will get you infamy.
Well, we're not going to do that.
I'm letting you. There's an option there.
No, I'm not that type of orc.
Blackmail's
I'm
always
working
an option.
really hard to.
He's
to
already greasing up and getting ready to do him the best way he knows.
So you go into his store and it's
Because
like
I look like I'm in Blood Bowl.
you go into a store and you can just see poster after poster after poster of just like down with the Starfinders. You see like a lot of like Data Scourge footage playing in his store. It's like the TV section in Best Buy,
No, I get it.
and it's just playing bad media for the Starfinders.
I want to call it Enbar. I'd be like, can you handle this guy for me, Enbar? Come on down, Starfinder. You're like, yeah, you think we're annoying.
So
He's not even a Starfinder.
he's like, hey, how can I help you today?
Oh, we didn't know. No, we didn't pregame. We got a pregame. What are we doing? Like, I mean, we could walk in and I could just eat them. But, I mean, not literally.
I mean, you could eat him and just get the infamy and we go. That's the fast way. I mean, what's he going to do against you, right?
Give me a
You
digestion.
want to talk to him and see why he's so upset about
Yes.
society? And then I can try to hack into his computer system
Yep.
Yeah, I
for
think
blackmailing it. Oh,
You're going to download the files.
at the very least we got good cop Zamir going in. So he's like,
Does that make me bad cop?
well, we got several bad cops. So that's why I'm like,
You're not wrong.
maybe we'll start with one friendly person.
I could be friendly. I have a positive modifier in diplomacy.
Oh, good for you, because Mick doesn't.
No, he does not.
Mick's like, no, let's see. So, Zamir is going to be like, man, this is a great store, but why are you selling?
I repair vid screens. Do you have one that's broken? I mean, I don't understand why you would come in here if you didn't need my services.
Well, you see, I do have a broken vid screen, and, well,
See, that conversation would go a little differently if Martin was there. Yeah, I have a broken vid screen.
I was thinking it. I was like, can I just grab one and be like, snap? Yeah, we have one.
Probably won't take likely to you breaking his stuff.
just so I know, how big is the room?
It's about a 15 by 15. It's a normal storefront.
Alright. So,
this
we're
room,
going to,
Around, yeah.
give or take.
I'm gonna be like, okay, well, mine's a bit complicated, but, you know, here it goes. And he's going to cast first level Infinite Worlds of this same store, but totally blown apart and everything. And I'm like, yeah, see, whenever I try and watch any of these screens, I get nothing.
Okay. I can try. Can I take it? Can I go? How do I don't know how to fix those.
Yeah, I
That's
don't know either. But you know, I thought maybe I heard good things about you, but I was just confused because with all the posters and stuff, I thought you were selling people something called a game called Data Scourge.
No, though that is actually about the Starfinder Society and how they caused the Data Scourge.
Mhm.
You don't know that? It was Historia Prime. One of their leaders caused it. Like, I gotta make sure I'm reading the right thing. Yeah, like, I was on the L train. Don't get on me. I was on the L train when it crashed. I barely made it out alive. They almost killed me. You should be worried about that too.
Well, as you can see, I've got my own worries. But, you know, I keep a chipper face and you're still alive. Isn't that the best outcome?
I mean, I don't know. We can talk about that. Well, another issue is I've got these Starfinder punks coming in every week, threatening me to get to pay them for protection money. I'm not okay with that.
Yeah.
If they're bad enough that their previous leader caused an entire meltdown of almost all the technology on the star system on Absalom Station, and now I've got their thugs coming in every week asking for protection money, I don't know.
What truth is there to the claim? Because I GM'd it, so it's on this character, but I was like, I don't remember. Because I know it was like a whole.
About the Data Scourge?
Yeah.
So what he's saying about the Data Scourge is accurate because that is what came out.
Right.
The Starfinder Society was honest.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Fair. Because technically, he was at the first church thing. He defended Absalom from Historia Prime, and we saved Hope. So I mean, yeah. I mean, so far everything he's saying is true. So I can't. Yeah. Martineau would want to interject if he says something that's false, but so far
He said everything that's true.
valid. Yeah, that's what I was double checking as far as like.
It doesn't seem like he's got a malicious side. He's just trying to spread the truth as he knows it.
As he understands it, yeah.
Yeah. So
That's what I was saying. If it wasn't true, I was going to correct him, but
Yeah.
he's technically not false.
So I'm going to need a few checks from you. I'm going to need either a computers or a diplomacy check to help him change his negative outlook of the negative press that's been going on.
Sure.
And then I need
We're not going to do the things that lead to infamy. So
I'm discounting that. Let's just beat the crap out of him. Let's literally just beat the crap out of him.
Oh,
Yours got real close. You're like, see all these broken screens? They're gonna be yours.
I
And
just
then
got problems with Samir. Can't watch TV.
You can disprove that the other Starfinders are not actual Starfinders. That's going to take a culture or diplomacy check.
Okay.
Or you can help around his store. And that is just like an appropriate check. That could be any skill. You just got to tell me how you're doing it.
So I could roll security and help him improve.
You could
his
do a corporate
security.
profession. And it's corporate professional. And help beef up his security.
Yeah, basically,
Would engineering
one of
be
us
off?
convince him.
Engineering is a possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
I'll start helping fix some of the TVs,
Okay.
the vid screens.
okay.
Well, you didn't.
Well,
actually
his
break
all
them.
screens are good.
Right.
Yeah.
But like,
it was like a mental
the screen.
projection.
Well, you mean like in the back with the in the
Yeah.
tech room?
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
I see you. And then
Like,
so you have to have both sets of checks going.
Yeah.
You have to have a
Yeah.
computers or a diplomacy, and then the other checks.
Oh,
Okay.
so, Samir's just going to do the diplomacy.
Alright.
So I'll do that real quick because he knows what he's doing.
I can do the other.
So that's 24.
Okay.
So, Is
I
that
can
to
try to help him out with
convince them
computers.
That's to convince them that the Starfinder Society isn't so bad.
Right.
Okay.
As far as the day is skirt.
So I can do the computers portion of that one if you two want to do the other one. That way we have
Yeah.
2 on each
Okay.
just to make sure we
Yeah.
succeed.
So I'll beef up security by also saying like I don't think they're valid as far as I know. From what the limited information I have about the Pathfinder Society is they don't. What's it called? Strong arm.
No, they don't.
So
I have a 25 computers.
that's a 26 professional.
And then you.
So, again, taking advantage of my new telepathies. Mick is.
Are you going to intimidate him?
He's going to use culture to be like
Okay.
mentally going, hey, these aren't real. We're real, though. We need you to play along. You do good. I get you some credits as a gig.
Okay.
But he does all that through telepathy. So
And yours was a 25. Yours was a 36.
26.
What was your total?
33.
Okay. Zamir is talking to him, and he's just like not believing. And a little where he's like, no, you cannot come in and tell me that the Starfinder Society is good. And then like he looks around the store and like, you guys are helping him out. And he's like, oh, I guess they are good.
Good is so subjective.
Yeah. And you're like, well, your security's here. Let's do some bars here, some extra data security here.
Yeah.
Get a camera here. You got to watch your angles. Get a little doorbell going on when like the door opens so that you know someone's coming in. You're over there just like, that's broken, that's broken, that's broken. Spit in that, and it's fixed. Ta-da!
And I can give them a passcode, like valid Pathfinder Societies would know. Be like, so you can ask them a question, basically using thieves' cant,
Okay.
like security tech talk, where like you say 2 sentences, but you mean 2 of the 3 words, and then whoever knows, like in Phenomenon when.
I understand.
The
There's-
flowers bloom in May. You know.
Okay. I don't think there is a generalized thingy.
Well, I'm sure it's never come up, but
it probably
can do
is.
what we
Yeah,
want
yeah.
here.
I just like you're like thinking like what is it? Spy Family is like
Yes.
Good evening. Oh no, good morning, or perhaps good evening. And like you like give this to him, and he's like, okay. And like the next time he's using it, nobody's gonna know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I don't care about then.
Yeah.
I care about now.
Yeah. Yeah, and he kind of like is okay with Mick a little bit. He feels a little comforted, and he's like, you know what, you're right. And like starts like, help me take down these posters, and he takes down the posters. He turns off the data scourge loop, and then shows up like, haha, like happy fun thing, like, come watch Zoe's special new thingy. Monsters! No trucks!
No, I give him a data jack. That's Envar's most recent.
Oh, fantastic! He
Yeah,
looks at
yeah.
it and like, yeah.
He's like, Envar's like, I'm a big fan of the Starfinder Society. Like, yeah, he's our fucking #1 fan. Saved that son of a bitch just last week.
And you guys, he's like, I'm gonna give them a second chance.
That's all we
And
ask.
you head out, and Tefori's like, okay, how'd it go?
Yeah, we chose a gentle touch this time. Seemed to work.
And he's willing to work with us in the future?
Yeah. I'll show vids of him taking down the anti-Starfinder Society.
Oh, that's good.
propaganda.
That's good. You know what? You guys are doing pretty good. How about you meet me here tomorrow morning, first day morning?
Sure thing.
Sounds great.
And actually, not here. Meet this location. That's where the other new trainees will meet as well.
Okay.
Now, it's important to note this training is going to take weeks, so be prepared for that.
Yeah, I don't have a family. It's fine.
Okay.
That's why we sought you out. These are my family.
Okay. Fantastic. You go to sleep, wake up in the morning, you go to the rally point, and Tefori shows up in a windowless, boxy hover truck. And on the side, we all know what the Starfinder logo looks like. It's like this beautiful, like light blue background with the white, like the starship's going up and there's like stars going out. And this one's just like, eh. Like it's not quite right.
It only makes sense when you tilt your head.
So you get put in the back of this truck and you're going along, you're traveling along. Go ahead and give me survival checks.
Okay. Oh my.
Oh.
Well, we rolled well. Let's see. No. So, 19 and 17.
Okay.
I have an 18.
Okay.
I gotta do math.
What's the numbers?
15 and 14. 29?
So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have no freaking clue where you're going. Because, like, you're driving along, you're like, okay, I know where we're going, and then take a right, and then take a left, and then another right, and then a right, and a left, and a left, and a right, up, down. There's a couple elevators
So-
in there.
Would a 31 have made a difference?
No.
Okay.
I'm letting you know, like, that was a really good roll. They're obfuscating the location
No, that's
of
fine.
the camp.
That's fine.
Which you know because you're trying to infiltrate the camp. And none of you knew where it was.
Yeah.
I'm just realizing I signed up for the Starfinder version of the Mask of the Living God. I hope it goes better this time.
I actually don't know that scenario, and so we're going to be fine.
It's a mod.
Oh, it's a mod?
First,
Okay.
first edition.
Okay, so 4 or 5 hours later, you feel the car start to, like, slow down, and you get out of this van, and it's an interesting complex. And Tifori says, like, welcome to the prep camp. New recruits, fantastic. Go ahead and give me perception checks.
12 or 14?
31.
24.
19 and 21.
Okay, give me a moment.
1.
17.
Do you need another moment?
It's
1.
a ramshackle kind of camp. There's a concrete buildings. It just doesn't look like some of the outsides aren't well kept. There's Starfinder logos all over the place. They just don't seem well taken care of. The facility is 20-foot high ceilings. It seems to be all like a normal temperature. What's the word I'm looking for? You're enclosed. You're not open air.
Mm-hmm.
And there are definitively security cameras throughout the building. And if you give me a moment, I will bring up the map.
Sure.
Can you get me urban sprawl, please?
It's the ghetto version.
No. Get me the non-ghetto version. It's either the third. So not that one. Yeah, pull it's the second one. No, not that one. Is that one urban sprawl?
Yeah, this is the urban.
Oh, give me
sprawl.
space station then.
The one that's
The second one.
underneath?
This version.
Other one.
The one that's above?
Yeah, that one. They're all faced up correctly. So. I gotta pull up the map because I printed them off, but didn't bring them with me apparently. Well, I printed them off, but my printer didn't function correctly, so that's my fault. I thought I had everything.
That happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Tony, I'm a 3 Nova. I have to have those things. It looks bad to Mike, who's our adventure lieutenant. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna turn this mic on. while I'm talking here. Okay, so go ahead and place yourselves here. Okay, fantastic. What is the rabbit?
That's a Skaven.
Oh, well then
I think
who's that?
that's supposed to be the other.
Oh, I guess we had two
NPC. I
different
guess Brian
Zamirs.
has his
Oh,
own.
no, it's totally fine. I'm sitting there going like, there's
We have
5
infinite-
characters. What's going on here?
That's Jace Valerian. Calm down.
We have infinite Zamirs.
Second Zamir.
There is a camera facing that way.
Okay.
And there's a little... You specifically see a little green light on top of it. Looks like it's actively recording. So this is the compound. And we'll go from there.
Oh, the cameras look like they're working.
Okay. Tefori is like, okay, everyone, new recruits. Fantastic. So here's what's going to go on. You're going to be here. You're going to you're going to take part in activities. You're going to get trained. And then, after you're done, you get to go on and do other Starfinder activities. We have agents all over the known packed worlds in near space. Let me see here. Like I have it. Okay. And she brings us like, okay. Zenny, come here. And a Sheeran walks up, and they look like... that. Okay. And Tefori says, okay. Zenny, these are the new recruits. Take them through. And Tefori goes on and says, okay, you can go everywhere you need to. The officer quarters are not okay. And she points those out, and those are going to be... I have it right here. That top cluster in the middle, next to you guys. No.
Oh, this one.
So not that one, but in the middle.
Or this?
Yeah, that section. That section is officer quarters. You're not allowed there. Additionally, you're not allowed anywhere else that has a locked door. She like pulls up like a little security fob. Only those who are authorized can go in there. Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay.
So Zenny just kind of walks around, shows you what's going on. She goes and takes you to... I should have brought my laser pointer.
It's okay.
Down here next to Brian, that space over a little bit where there's no rooms to the right. Right there. That right there, she opens the door and says, these are your bunks. So, and then she goes and is like, oh, it looks like the 2 of your people here. And then this one is Iolin, and this one is Vilthrattle. Vilthrattle is a Bleachling gnome. Iolin is not. Iolin is a... Crap. I know what they're called. Like I said, there's a junk ton of like back and forth here. Sure. I apologize. Iolin is a Phantomite. Cool. They have a gravitational planet. So that's what she looks like. And they're like, well, these are 2 of your other new recruits here. They've been here for a little bit longer than you have. She goes around and shows you where the new recruit bunks are, which are the area over. So you have your bunks, the area over with the locked doors is where the other recruits are. The kitchen is that second room. You know what? I'm going to use all these. I apologize. There's just so much stuff here.
No, that's fine.
Okay. So we have the kitchen. We have maintenance room. That's locked. Don't go in there. Here's the quad.
The quad's a common area.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is locked. These are all unoccupied.
9.
These are the training modules. You go in there, you can do solo training on anything you need to. They use hologram technology. That's the power cell. Don't touch it. It'll hurt, and you'll die the entire time while you're dying. Over here is the storage facility. If you need something, you most likely won't, or one of the commanders sends you to go get something, go there.
Okay.
This is off limits. This is the armory. This is the gym. There's one more spot. Oh, and this is the kitchen. Okay. Any questions?
No.
Where exactly does she put the key fob?
So she walks away, and it's just kind of like on her belt. It seems that you could easily just.
Yeah, but there's that camera in there.
There is a camera. You think you might be able to maybe disable it? I'll go over that in a second. See here. Do not steal, and no violence against any of the other Starfinders. No sharing activities with the outside, and report all suspicious actions to Nefori or Nostog. You'll see them. They're big. Well, you know, they're orcs. Also, there is a signal jammer over the entire camp. It's designed so that your communications don't leave to foster community here. You're busy. You don't need to worry about what's going on outside. It's important to note that Tefori and Nostog are allowed in any of the officer quarters without invitation. They are not officers. They have just been here a little longer.
Okay.
You may see some Starfinders come in, come out. Leave them alone. They're in the middle of a job, most likely, or come back from a job and they're tired. So go ahead and unpack your whatever you brought in your bunks, and then I'm gonna come by and just gonna grab you because stuff's got to be done. Do you have any questions before she heads off?
No.
Okay.
Gotta unwind from that long trip.
Yeah, I need to
Okay.
pace the area, get a feeling for it.
Sure, don't
I'll walk over to the bunk. I'll unpack my stuff like normal. While I'm doing that, do the cameras follow or are they fixed?
They're fixed location. So I'm gonna mark on the screen where the cameras are. Not on the screen, on the map.
I mean, you can do that if you want. My question is that it may be pertinent is if they're fixed, would it be reasonable to roll to find blind spots?
You could, but we'll go over cameras in a second. That is a valid statement, but we'll go over cameras in a second. This is a very hands-on kind of thing. We're going to go a little, because I don't want to draw cameras again. You don't know that camera's there. Just Oh, nope. That's that's the. I'm like, that's in a really weird spot. No, that's the legend. I'm like, that's a really weird spot.
That
to
shows
have
the
the
camera.
At least it wasn't in the square that way.
Yeah. There's a camera here. There's a camera here. I'm not gonna make you roll a perception for everyone because you got a jack ton high. What's your base modifier?
For perception,
Yeah.
12. I just rolled a 19. And I died.
What's your computers?
17.
Oh, yeah. The computers are fine. That one's on. That one's off. That one's off. That one's on. That one's off. That one's on. So they are currently 3 on, 4 off.
And she did tell us that there was a maintenance, i.e., the place over there.
Mhm.
That
So it was this one was on.
Don't worry about that yet.
Okay.
Yeah. Because those will actively change,
Ah.
which is why I haven't marked them.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you've got cool little markers, Mike.
yeah, we have round circles as well. Oh yeah, do what? Red for off, blue for on.
Okay. Do you have green?
I do not.
Okay, that's really fine.
I
They're
do.
red and green, so
I was like, I do
Oh.
at home.
Yeah, well, I have like.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
do red for on and or off and blue for on.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Let's see,
So
3,
there- I think
4
there's
red.
eight total, and then five off, 3 on, right now.
Let's see.
I just need one more blue. If you don't have it, that's
I don't have a blue, so just use a
We'll
yellow.
use that yellow.
Okay.
Any questions? And give me another yellow. Because that one's on currently, even though you don't know it. Okay, thank you. Okay.
Seems like a shoddy
The
operation.
yellow are the ones we don't know they exist.
Well, no. So you know that one down there is, because that's in the gym. You guys,
Yeah.
Oh,
you
that's
guys can
right.
clearly see that. So there's a bunch of stuff here.
Okay.
So let me get you the cameras, and then we can discuss what goes on after. Cameras.
Seems like a shoddy operation if they can't even get all the cameras on all the time. It's too much money.
It's a power issue.
Okay. Cameras. There are 8. They're all video camera scanners. Red are offline, the green are functioning. You can easily identify a camera as online or functioning by a DC-20 computers check. Literally, you can fail, but it's not hard. Not hard for you to not fail. What's your engineering?
Engineered's a 19.
You can't fail. So I was correct in that assessment. You can disarm them by a computer's engineering check. I'm not telling you the DC. It's important to note though that because of the jammer, you can't hack them remotely. Okay. Any questions currently about the cameras? There are about 15 moving pieces here. So I want to go piece by piece before we get to the next step.
So as security personnel, my only question is dead zones.
Um,
Like the technological aspect notwithstanding, that has nothing to do with his is.
so you can easily see the dead zones is the quad currently.
Yeah.
Like so you can currently see all the dead
So
zones.
like that, this looks like it's going that way, or is it?
So the camera's like a 90 degree, or they.
So that blue one, they're about they're not 180. They're
No.
more like a
Fish lens, so like 70.
yeah.
70 to 90.
So that blue one sees everything, but like the other one on the north side is down. The 2 on the east side are down. The one over here on the left side is down. So yeah, it's only that one camera.
So like this is a dead spot. Looks
Yeah.
like, and possibly over there a bit.
Yeah, right next to, in between the kitchen and the area with the blue camera and the solo spots, you actually cannot be seen by any camera. And anywhere past that is currently a dead zone.
Yeah.
So does that answer your question on dead zones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my first question was, were they fixed or are they moving? You said they're fixed.
Yeah, they're
and then-
fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it would take, if I took 10, if I took 20, just to walk and get a feeling for the dead zones, I'd pick them up pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And packing up, or not packing, unpacking my stuff, and then having a conversation with the fellow Starfinders. It's information we all have now.
Okay. Here's where it gets interesting. For this next section, you will have 3 days.
Okay.
Each day is divided into 2 phases, morning and evening. There are tasks you have to do first,
Okay.
and then you can go do an activity. Like, that activity is
Like hang out with the new.
go talk to
Starfinders.
someone of the Starfinders. You can go
Train in the.
you can go turn off a camera, access the maintenance bay, things like that. Because you're trying to remember your goal here is to 1, integrate yourself.
Yeah.
2, figure out who's behind it, and 3, sabotage.
Yeah.
So those are your things. You have cameras, no killing. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah, joke's on you. My glaive has inertial dampener, so I just knock everybody out.
Okay.
I got my taser.
On that note, you can do one act. Okay, this is how it gets confusing. So you have your chore in the morning.
Yep.
And then you can do something. Something after you finish your chore.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then in the evening, you can attempt an activity, not a chore, just going out and doing something.
Social.
But any check you make will be at a -5 because you're tired. Because they're 8-hour chunks.
Okay.
There's a lot of data. I'm just trying to make sure it's ahead of you so you can make proper choices. Any questions? Okay. So Zeni comes back and says, "Okay, everybody, need you to take care of some of these chores here.
Sounds good.
And no, you can't do the same chore, and everybody has to do a chore. So here's a list of chores: cooking, cleaning, gym prep, maintenance, repairs, vermin. I can give you the checks associated with that.
All right.
I'm thinking repairs.
I'm thinking gym prep or vermin.
Okay.
I assume both are going to be strength-based fun stuff. So
Let's see.
I let you guys know. Not that it matters right now, but every night I have Sentinel on my weapon, so I can declare 1,000 cubic foot area as being under guard for 8 continuous hours for us.
Nice.
I saw that and I was like, oh, I get alarm.
So you're doing maintenance or repairs?
The repairs, yeah.
Repairs. You're going to be doing
Once I know the checks,
either gym
so
or
probably gym
vermin.
prep or vermin sound the most idyllic.
Let's see. I'm sorry. One more time. What were they?
Cooking,
Cleaning.
cleaning, gym prep, maintenance, repairs, and vermin. You can't do repairs. He's doing it. So cooking is you're going to go help Iolan in the kitchen with either a culture or life science. Cleaning is you're going to clean the quad, the gym, the halls, the restrooms with Vilth Rattle. It's also important you can talk to these people while you're doing that. Gym prep is move, adjust, and prep gym equipment to specifications. Nobody else is there with you. That's in athletics or engineering. Maintenance is resupply sundries, and perform minor maintenance throughout public areas of the complex underneath Triffery's supervision, acrobatics or engineering. Repairs, repair a glitching projector in the gym, and program a hologram in the entrance area, and that's computers. And then vermin is find and remove pests from the public areas of the complex with Zeni, perception or survival. So you'll want gym prep if you want strength. That's athletics.
I can do both.
Okay.
I'm really good at survival.
Okay,
Orcs
okay.
get a +2 modifier, and once per day I can add 2 to it. That's why I asked about if 31 would make a difference.
Oh, okay. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We'll send Samir to the kitchen.
Okay.
And then, Mick will go clean.
I was like, if either one of them have an engineering, a higher engineer, I wouldn't mind letting them do the gym stuff, and then I can do vermin. I'm fine either way.
Yeah, I think we got enough. Cause
Martineau is a multifaceted orc. Don't put me in a box. Oh, I almost called you Dick. That's it. Mick.
he gets called that too. Okay.
Mick's secretly married. His wife's done him a bunch of texts. I'm sorry, I spelled her name wrong, Dick.
Well, Mick's backstory is that I had a Lashunta envoy who died 2 missions in.
Oh, no.
And he was a budding star. He got his first big break on the toothpaste commercial. And I was like, the whole idea was, the whole reason he joined the Starfinder Society was because his agent was like, look, man, you want to act in these action movies? You gotta be in the actual action. You can't just fake it. They'll know. The viewers will know. So, go join the Starfinder Society, shoot a gun, figure things out, and then he died in it. Turns out that happened to a lot of people in Mixed Talent Agency because that's his MO. He's just like, no, you don't learn acting like in the class or talent.
No, you
go do the thing. You want to be a spy in a corporate?
Go be a spy.
You go do it right now. I will
Mike,
set
can I get
you up.
6 additional, like, tinier markers?
Yeah.
So after
Doesn't matter what color.
my envoy died, like, as a court settlement, because they couldn't quite pin all the things on him, they gave him a choice of prison or sentence to the Starfinder Society. So here he is.
If we need to, Mike, we can always just replace
Oh,
the
yeah.
cameras with... And then
We got those ones too. Are those going to be too big?
Those are way too big.
Well, not for cameras, they're not.
No, same. Like, for what I need
That's
them
all
for.
I'm saying.
Yeah. And, Mike, that's enough. I just need 6.
All right, I was just seeing if I had 6 of the same.
It does
type.
not. It literally does not matter. I just need a marker where things are. Yeah.
So now we can divide them between opaque and clear. We know the clear are cameras, the opaque or whatever else.
And then just hand them to me, please.
just throw them.
Because I am tracking 30 things over here.
Roll your survival.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Oh, no.
Shit.
Oh, there's one behind you.
Damn it, Jeremiah, have bigger hands.
Actually, that's an issue with my arm. I actually can't hold it flat.
Yeah,
Because I broke my arm. That's me struggling to hold my hand flat.
oh, those are my... Hey, we took our shoes off. I was like, I thought those were my shoes. They are my shoes, but they were my shoes playing with your shoes.
I forgot. I took my shoes off, and so I put my feet a little forward. I'm like, oh, excuse me. I'm like, that's your own shoes, man.
I literally did the same thing. We're just big kids. Yay. Mike's over there all by himself.
Let's see. I think everybody has a.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't have shoes either. Jeremiah? Hey!
They're crossed underneath there, so
I'm the only one
I
with
put my shoes
socks.
on and off because they're sandals.
Yeah, I have sandals shoes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have real shoes, so I'm the only one wearing socks.
Okay.
I want to buy some sandals, though.
Okay, everyone.
Yeah, we're just waiting for you.
Yeah, I apologize. Like,
you're
so
right.
there are 6 NPCs I have to track.
I mean, you're just cutting into our Zelda and Diablo time.
Yeah, I know it's bad. Okay, so go ahead and make all your checks, please.
Okay. Am I proficient in all my checks?
Woo! It was computers for mine.
Yeah.
So 35.
Okay.
Athletics, so that is... What's... 32.
Okay.
29 acrobatics and 27 culture.
Yeah, you guys are able to quite easily accomplish the chores. You are, after all, accomplished Starfinders.
Yeah, we're not slackers. I mean, we are slackers, but we're slackers in the best way. Like, we get shit done quick.
And then who I forgot his name. Who was Zamir cooking with?
You're cooking with Iolan.
The gravity person.
Yeah, the lady from the gravity.
That's right.
Yeah, because filth is the one that.
Filt.
Yeah, filth, like dirty.
Without the H at the end.
Oh, filth.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
filter
Oh.
without the
Okay.
Like tomato without the t.
You have to be more
Tomato without the
intimate for the to kick in.
Oh, I was like, it's a hard herb. No.
So you guys take care of your tasks. You're with Iolan. Do you want to talk with them?
Yeah, sure.
You know it.
Go ahead.
Also, what are you making us? Is it going to be good?
It's not.
Damn it.
It is ration packs being put into a culinary synthesizer.
Oh, it sure is not. I stole some mushrooms from that garden place. Like, can we let's just jazz it up.
Zamir's just like, you
need
this
some hot
other
sauce?
reality has
Where-
this other
Where's
stuff.
the prestidigitation of Starfinder? Because I want this food to taste decent.
So go ahead and try to make a diplomacy check to change her attitude.
Why am I thinking Zamir just pulls out like a wine flask with the actual emblem of the Pathfinder Society or Starfinder Society? Just drinking wine from it.
Let's see. Is a 25 okay?
25 does succeed.
Excellent.
Zamir can twice a day choose to
Just
roll
succeed.
twice and
Oh.
get the best for diplomacy.
Can you do it before you know the results or at any time?
I think I'm supposed to do it before.
But if you roll a
Based on
1, you're
the
like, I'm
board,
gonna
yeah.
re-roll that.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Nice.
Gonna erase that.
Are these 3D printed?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
They seem to they're a little unfriendly, but they definitely like kind of warm up to you. You're new. It's okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
How long have they been here? Is that a
They
question?
don't really talk about it. Like,
How
it-
dare
also, it's important to note like days kind of just blend together.
I imagine
None of you
so.
are military. And I can't be like, it's like boot camp, buddy. Like, I can't be like, oh, you remember that?
I mean,
Well,
I wasn't there.
I'm not
But I was like,
military.
I've done.
but I
yeah.
do spend
Precedent
a lot of
Well, I've
time
done JROTC. I was a senior patrol leader in the Boy Scouts. I was an Eagle Scout. Like, I've done similar things, and of course, I've supported my wife through all the stuff she's done and my whole family. But I was born deaf. I never had the option. I wish they had a disabled corps. I'd be in that in a heartbeat.
I'm gonna make a comment. I love the Marines,
I knew you were. God damn it! I knew you were going to.
but honestly, you could join the Marines, be in the the Marine Musician Corps.
Oh no!
No,
I know what you
the
mean.
Musician Corps is fantastic. Does fantastic music. I just like making fun of Marines. My buddy's gonna come over and beat the crap out of my skull, and then eat some crayons. Just a red dot appears.
You just put crayons down like E.T.
Okay.
Sorry. Back on track.
So no one was with you. Repairs didn't help you there. And where did
Mick went cleaning.
cleaning? Okay, you are with Vilthrattle, and Vilthrattle. I showed you what he looks like.
Yeah, he's
That's what he looks like. What?
No,
He's
he's
a
the
Isn't he
gnome.
the?
He's the gnome.
Oh, the
Bleachling.
bleachling. Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. I'm thinking
Okay.
of the other District 9 guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so go ahead and
Interact.
try to change his attitude.
Alright. Let's see.
Oh, okay. So we gotta be genial first, and then we can ask questions later.
You can't really. You can like kind of chit chat, but like you can't like you're busy.
Well, no, I know,
Yeah.
but I'm saying like it's a number of successful checks before they like, okay, you're cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so I know. Usually, when you say
This is diplomacy only.
Okay, that's why.
Because it is, you are changing their attitude. It is a diplomacy check.
Yeah, unless you have a skill feat or something that lets you do it with a different stat as a diplomacy check, which I don't think any of us
I
do.
don't think those exist yet.
Well, there are data programs that you can download that allow you to use different stats.
I
But
did not know
it's
that.
so niche.
Oh,
And I think they start at 8, so they're not even something we'd have access to. But still,
This is why I always have an AI.
yeah. But I know that I could do it. You could do it on a. Oh Christ! What are the things with the drones? Mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay,
they can because they have the inborn data jack that
That's
they can.
cool. I did not know that. I'll take a look.
Yeah.
So he tells his landing computer, "Hey, help me out here. How do I be nice to this guy?" So he just reads what the computer tells him because he has Aeon Stone, and he's like, and he just says that verbatim for 22.
It's like Adam said. Like,
Is it deadpan? Or is it, this is how you become a friend.
No, it's like
he's
he's
an
reading
actor.
off the
He's
page,
like,
yeah.
oh yeah.
Okay.
But the connection's mental as well. So
Yeah,
okay.
the computer's like telling him, this is how you communicate with this lesser life form because it's an
It's-
Aslanti computer.
Yeah. It's Neo. I know kung fu, but it's the Aslanti for. I know they're lesser beings, but you can at least be nice. Here's the 3 things you can say to cheer them up.
Like the guy's like, okay. That's
Also,
a little
he's
weird.
a bleachling gnome, isn't he? Kind of deadpan himself.
Yeah.
He's oh man, like Eeyore. Oh, everybody sucks. Nobody's happy.
Yeah. So yeah. Go ahead.
That's hilarious.
This one actually has a very specific check.
Okay.
He is talking to you and just railing and ragging on the other people. He says that the Munrusu, who is the Embry. Everybody know what an Embry is? It's the
slug with
the veiny looking slugs that have to have a mask on. Okay, they look gross.
Cool.
Rock
and roll.
I think he's stashing stolen goods in the training modules, and then like Zenzenny is like causing cultural harm with their anthropological interests. They always just want to have Shirin first. They're they're one of those Shirin first kind of people. And Aolin is she's an assassin. She's gonna kill off Nostog and take their place.
So Nostog's the other orc.
Yeah.
Who's the Aelin?
Aolin's the gravity person.
That's right.
Go ahead and give me a sense
I
motive.
hope she doesn't
please.
screw up and kill me instead.
18.
Reasonable.
Again, the Aslanti computer. I'm like, is he telling the truth?
The Icelandic computer thinks he's telling the truth.
All right.
I sense no deception.
Lesser being is not lying.
It's inconceivable that they could lie to one such as I.
It makes
It's
it a
not-
lot
Dude,
easier when
Aslanti
you
is
call
totally
the
Krypton now in my brain.
Yeah.
The Aslanti computer is so much easier when it's, are you Aslanti? No. Lesser being. Gives up all the naming, everything. Makes life so simple.
Okay. Okay. Now it's it's a little later in the day. It's not yet the evening time. You still have the choice. You have about 3 hours to do whatever you want. To try to like perform your tasks. This is going to be complex because you can only perform one task.
Each or one as a group?
It's each, and you can coordinate. Like, if Mike wants to be like, this camera's off, go in that door.
Right. Okay.
Or this camera's off, go over here. But, like, that's what's going on.
The armory out?
I mean,
Would
you
be,
gotta tell me twice.
would be fun to sabotage.
What do you want to know about the armory?
So the armory is here, right?
But we know it's locked. We can't get into it normally.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And we know that the camera outside of it is open or on, or open. I don't know. It's life.
It's open source. You never know.
Hope not. Mike's gonna jack it up. Mike downloads the entire open source code. Okay, I guess I own this place now. We're gonna make it to an actual Starfinder lodge.
So what do you guys want to do for your first portion of the day? So there's a bunch of things you want to just like explore and see what's going on.
Yeah, I feel like first
Getting
day
the lay of the
here,
land.
let's take a look around.
Okay, yeah, sure. Where do you want to take a look around?
Let's see.
You have the officer area. You have the bunks over there.
Because I can take out a camera if it's in the way. If you guys want to sneak around.
My security interest has peaked a little. So, all right, remind me again. This is
Dorms.
dorms.
Yeah, these bottom two areas are dorms.
Okay, and then we have
This is security.
That's the armory.
the armory, and then gym. Those are locked as well, because that's the
The
door.
middle one.
No, not those doors aren't locked. They're just those are all unlocked. They're bunks. They all have lockers that don't have a lock on them.
All right. So for my exploration, having worked in the gym and knowing that there's a camera that's active there, maybe look through the dorm side and try to see if there is a ventilation or an HVAC or some sort of system that could grant me access from there to the armory in some manner. So knowing that, with the exception of this camera, there's nothing that I know that there's a dead zone.
So you will know because there's a door there and the
Yeah.
door is there. There's an entire section that's blank. There's no the armory and the dorms do not share walls.
Okay. Okay.
So you do know that. If
All right.
if that
Do I
alters-
know? That's fine, and that's pertinent to my question. Do I know if the gym and the armory share a wall?
the gym and the armory do share that wall. So what you're seeing there is accurate.
Okay. So I will bring this up in casual conversation, like if we could, at some point in the future, maybe not today, but eventually, get the camera in the gym down, so that I can then.
So you have
discreetly-
3 days.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can discreetly look for ingress from the gym into the armory.
All right.
Because I mean, this is a space station. There's HVAC everywhere.
There
The entire space station runs on HVAC. Otherwise, we would die from non-recycled air, like 500 years ago, or however. Because it's what it doesn't matter. So that's what Martineau is thinking. Whether that's what we end up doing, whatever. But that's security detail 1. Do you know if your ability is blocked because of the signal jammer?
Your ability is not blocked because it's a touch.
Yeah.
Anything remote is blocked.
Yeah, I couldn't
Okay.
go use my data pad
no
and try to
wireless,
go off.
yeah.
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 All right. And that doesn't leave a signature like a data jack does it?
As far as I know, it doesn't. Yeah. It's,
Nice. So not even like a USB port is plugged in. You're just like fingerprints and that's it. I imagine a high-level biohacker might be able to play around with that, but otherwise, yeah. Cool.
You can also try to interact with the people here.
Ah, they're stupid. What's Mick and Amir? Christ.
Zamir.
Zamir. I knew it had a mirror in it.
Well, like, glad they brought some here because he has invisibility, which has all sorts of helpful things we can do at this level.
Oh, I like that.
If we need to get around for stuff.
Also, talking to the people is an option. Talking to any of your fellow recruits. There are 6 people you can talk to. 2 are not here.
Right.
Nostog and Mizuzu are not here. Manrusu. Sorry. So you have Zizeni. No,
Oh.
Manruzu is the slug with the mask.
That's
and
right. And then
Nostog is the
other
orc.
orc. Okay.
Right now you have Zizeni, which is the Shirin. You have Vilth Rattle, which is the gnome. You have Aolin, which is the Fentomite. And you have... Oh, crap. What's her name?
The 2 Shirins?
You have Tifori,
Yeah.
who is the Lashunta.
That's right.
If you wanted to go pickpocket her, now might be a good time.
Side note, Mike, did you write down the information Vilthral gave Mick? The 3 bits of information?
I don't think so.
Okay.
'Cause I was looking
I
at
can read it off again if you'd like.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't have the notebooks, so I didn't write down the...
Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah, please.
Manrusu is stashing stolen goods in the training modules.
Oh, that's right.
Zizeni is causing cultural harm with her xenoanthropological interests.
And the
Who was
other
that
one's
one?
trying to kill the orc.
Zizeni is the Shirin that was guiding you around.
Okay.
And Iolin is an assassin who is going to kill Nostog and replace them.
Yeah.
When you guys hear that, give me a sense motive check,
Sure.
including Zamir.
22.
29.
10.
10. Is that
We
both
don't
you?
have sense mode.
22. You get nothing. 29.
I don't do computers. I do people.
Yeah, no. I'm trying to phrase this because you are gauging people. You've been gauging people the entire time. And you're like, none of that sounds right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this to you because it's weird. Because you exceeded the DC by what you're supposed to. You kind of bring it up to Vilthrattle. You're like, that doesn't sound correct. And he just goes, well, no, actually, well, so Tifori is hiding stolen credits in the kitchen. No, not in the kitchen tray. It's in the bedroom. So you kind of catch him in his lies.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to tell the truth at all. But you notice that he's he goes to say something and he realizes he made a mistake and he's like, no, don't go to the kitchen drains, go over here.
Okay. And like all good security personnel, I'm picking up the double speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's real easy to tell that he's just...
Yeah. I love Martineau. I literally play him like a ruffian rogue from Pathfinder 2nd Edition.
Well, I think we're going to go ahead and take a break there because we're a little bit over, and then we're going to come back to the activities they're going to choose, and then we're going to go from there. Okay, everybody?
All right.
In 10 minutes.